Yo. Hello. Okay. Aha. I honestly don't know if this stream is going to survive because my computers just decided to be really janky as soon as the sun went down. It's like a reverse vampire. I don't get it either. So anyway, if you couldn't tell, this is a surprise late night stream. Woot woot! Did I close my door? Hang on. I thought I was ready, but then I wasn't. And Alright. I swear I'm a professional. Late night line art. Because I'm wide awake and I got work to do. And I don't want to cram to do it. And I'm just gonna... Might as well monetize it, eh? So if I'm less talkative, it's because it's nighttime. Not because I'm tired or nothing. I'm actually quite energized. I'm just, it's night and, you know, usually when I do line art, I listen to like a Forensic Files or hell, just music. Actually, no, this is comedic. I can use thicker line art. If my programs would stop, pausing, that would be awesome. Excuse you? Y'all saw that, right? That's some shit. That's too dramatic. I don't mind putting drama in the anime-esque cat hair that I add to this comic, but sometimes there's a little too much drama in the hair. It distracts from the actual drama. Just like that. Just gonna erase that because it's too much. I leave and cut my hair, change my name, cause my heart just don't wanna be big rock stars. Driving 15 cars, girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat. I've heard the original Rockstar by Nickelback. I thought it was kind of garbage. But then I heard the synthwave version of that song. And I don't know, something about the synthwave vibe made it actually palatable. Excuse you, if you have a song, or if you know of a song that's just aight, synthwave it. That'll make it 1,000 times better. Cut my hair and change my name, cause my heart just don't wanna be big rock star. 15 cars, girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat. Hanging out at the coolest bars. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. No, that's not the right cheek whiffs. It's a good face though, so I'm gonna keep the face the same and then switch out the whiffs because that's just bleh. Managed to catch a stream. Well, maybe if I throw them at people, throw them at night. Hi, Firebug. Welcome. It's actually, I mean, I know the title says late night line art, but it's actually not that late for me. It's only like 10:30. To me, 10:30 is not late at night. You know, like, late at night for me is morning, like 1 o'clock. That is late because, I mean, it's basically morning at that point, and what's the point of going to bed? Because you're just gonna have to wake up in less than 5 hours anyway. Or if you're like me, you just say, oh, fuck it. Once your eyes start hurting, that's when you should probably have gone to bed 3 hours ago. We'll be sleeping but don't feel like it, not gonna lie. Same. Excuse you? What was that? Hello? What the hell is this bulbous bullshit? Can you stop freezing, please? I mean, usually this is a sign that I need to turn off my computer. Oi! Rosa. Chill. We still here? Yes. Jeez. I hate it when it does that. It absolutely just spikes my anxiety. The mini heart attack I get when my computer freezes. Because it's done that before. It's frozen. And I did the thing where I just thug it out. It sat there for, I shit you not, 45 minutes. Completely frozen. I couldn't move the mouse, couldn't click on anything. There was still like desktop audio coming through, so it wasn't like dead. Control-Alt-Delete wouldn't work. That's how frozen my computer was. Control-Alt-Delete wasn't working. I had to forcibly, like, hold down the power button. It was like holding the pillow over its head going, shh. I'll be over soon, just shh. That's how it felt, man. That's how it felt. Oh, his phone would crash. Oh no. Couldn't even turn it off until the battery. Yeah. When technology is an amazing thing, but when it starts to like go bad or go wonky, it's scary, man, because there's just nothing you can do that won't feel like you're going to break it, because you don't want to break it. It's your things. But that paw looks weird. That's how it ends up being. I'm gonna copy paste, hopefully, them over here so I can at least keep the proportions right. Okay. Move this whole sketch. That was the wrong lasso tool. Hello? Thank God for Control Z. Nothing makes the heart beat a little faster. That was the wrong layer. Not me, too lazy. Same because I thought copy paste was the lazy man's way out. But then again, I've used up so much time trying to perfectly match up my copy pasting, where it would have been faster if I did just redraw that whole panel. But I wanted it to look consistent, so it's not about saving time, it's about just looking good. It's funny, thinking about the lyrics of that song, Rockstar by Nickelback, I, even as a kid, never really wanted to be famous. Now, I wouldn't have minded, you know, being admired, or being an air quote rock star, like one that plays music and whatnot, but a literal celebrity? Never wanted that. Mostly because it never crossed my mind, and when I saw famous people, I was like, man, I think I remember thinking their lives must be very stressful. but I could be wrong. I didn't really think about the future as a kid. Or my future. I just wanted people to like me. And to be pretty. That's all I really wanted as a kid. Really goated, but yes. Don't want to be a celebrity. Yeah. Especially, like, in the song, he's talking about getting invited to the private rooms. Everyone's got a drug dealer on speed dial. Like, I know, I don't want that. Even if I do become ridiculously famous, like, stupid famous with, you know, a lot of money, I'm not gonna waste it on stupid shit like drugs that are A, illegal, and B, just not as fun as just being autistic. Well, don't even get me started on the paparazzi. Do not get me started on the paparazzi. I have enough issues with paranoia that people are breaking in to my house. So, like, Fierce to Fathom really screwed me up, man. Ow. Why did that hurt? My teeth. Anyway. I'm also hyper vigilant to just being annoying and constantly feeling that people aren't gonna like me or that they're gonna hate me for whatever reason. So being a celebrity just feels like an anxiety attack 24/7. So it's like, nah, no thanks. I'll just sit in my corner. Oh, that's why. That's just a weird repeat. Oh, my bad, G. And besides, why would you even want 15 cars? Now, unless you're like a collector and they're vintage and you like host them at like a car show, that would make sense having like 15 cards. Cars, not cards. I was also thinking about Pokemon cards. But, you know. Okay, that looks terrible. What is going on here? The answer revealed. I'm just gonna trace this and then move it up. There we go. I'm buying all the Subway sandwiches and Dr. Pepper I could ever. I'll buy stock in Dr. Pepper. I'll become their biggest shareholder so I can tell them to start making black cherry. Because, hey, Coca-Cola does it. Dr. Pepper, get on that. I mean, Dr. Pepper probably already makes a black cherry flavor. But I just don't see it. I only see regular Dr. Pepper, Diet, or Vanilla Cream. Those are the only 3 Dr. Pepper flavors I actually see. But then again, it's been a while since I've been to a Burger King or a Wendy's where they got like those machines where you can, you know, pick from like 50 flavors of soda. Has been a hot minute. Oh, I kept the text. Whoops. Oh well. Okay, those are the adults, so I need to switch out the ref sheet. Please do not freeze on me. With the babies. Boom. I am... What? Reading this pop-up chat. Think of my friend headcanon Diglets as Jewish because, in their words, they have the Jewish hats. What? A Diglet. This guy. This guy. Am I reading that right? Or do I need glasses? No, I'm reading that right. What the... I have no idea why they... Now, this is a terrible Diglet, but if you... Why is that so bad? They were like this or something. Well, that looks more like a beret. Sorry, that just baffled me for a second. I had to pause. It's like, what the... Jick. Excuse? Hello? What is... OP, what does this mean? Not the worst, Jewish headcanon I've heard in media, so I'll let it slide. I'm just confused by it. You know, since he's symmetrical, I'm just gonna draw this side and then, just copy paste it. Just as confused as you be. Hey, it's not the worst one I've heard, though. Not the worst one I've heard. Okay, yeah, he's got tiny little paws. Which I don't know why I gave him tiny paws. He's supposed to be a climber in the future. You'd think a climber would have better feet, but oh well. He's cute. Dress nice in the latest fashion. I'll even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just don't wanna be big road stars. No, that's a little too much lash. I don't want people to think he's a queen. Queen, I mean female cat, because I refuse to say Molly for whatever reason. Best climber in my family for some reason. Oh, okay, so yeah, we didn't let it slide. He's also just very lanky, so maybe he's got the advantage that way. time whenever I do this. I get, that might be it. Not needing as much room and help you find better purchase on surfaces. It also does have to do with your upper body and core strength, which is why I'm a terrible climber. Because I got none of that. Get you anything with an evil smile. Everybody got a drug dealer on speed dial. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Nah, that's a bit much. This is cute enough. Excuse you? Okay, yeah, why'd you freeze? A tangent! You seeing this shit, chat? Are you seeing this? A tangent? On my stream? Never. Mustn't. Meanwhile, tangent. If I just pull it out, there we go. There you go, kids. That's how you fix tangents in your art. Pull out. Don't take art advice from me. I've only been at it for 26 years. Tangents about tangents. Perfect. Reminds me of the best scene of that forgotten pilot, Long Gone Gulch. The only, sadly, the only part of that pilot that made me actually bust up laughing was when the henchmen brought their evil boss a present. And it was a very poorly edited portrait of him with, like, scribbled on someone else's face on top of someone else. And it's like, well, form drawn, composition's off, tangent. Seems to lack a basic understanding of the fundamentals. It's perfect. Oh my god, that was like the funniest joke in that entire episode. I'm not kidding. Episode. I shouldn't say episode, it was a pilot, so it was kind of technically an episode. With the words It's so dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us. Awful stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. Abalado. And albino. A mosquito. My libido. Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. Nirvana will never not be the best grunge rock band ever. They just are. No ands, buts, or ifs. Rest in peace, Kurt. Spotify loves to jump scare me. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. That's basically what my... I don't have a Spotify, but that's basically what my playlist is. Like, if you just took 3 songs from my MP, because I just have random music that's all alphabetized, you get whiplash. So my playlist goes from like Seven Nation Army, Shut Up and Dance with Me, Song for Daisy, Soldier Poet King, Simon Curtis, Pit of Vipers. It's just wild shit. That's not even the most wild. Like, I'll be... like, A Song for Daisy is, like, heavy metal. It was JT's... a long time ago, he did a April Fool's Day song for Doom Eternal, and he wrote a song for Daisy, and it was so funny. The continuity must be preserved. It's not my favorite Nirvana song, but it's usually like the first one that pops up into my head when I just want to sing some Nirvana. Because I know more of the words. I know all of the... well, not all. I know 99% of the words to Where Did You Sleep Last Night? But not a lot of people know about that song. That's one of my favorite Nirvana songs ever. Not a lot of people know about it. Marching band covered, Seven Nation Armies composed. Banana Phone. Oh my god, you dare invoke the name. I'm like Miracle Max from The Princess Bride. Why did you say that name? You promised you would never say that name! What? Humperdinck? Ah! Humperdinck! Humperdinck! Nobody's listening! If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch The Princess Bride. It's one of the best movies ever. And I will take no further comments on the matter. It's the greatest movie to ever movie. Going back to what you said, Firebug, there's a marching band cover of Seven Nation Army. I'd say I'm curious, but I prefer the metal version. I haven't heard that song in easily over a decade. You ever have that song just pop up and you're like, God, it's literally been over 10 years since I've heard that song. Mine was, who sang it? Stereo Hearts by Gym Class Heroes. I think that's what their name was. I heard a bit of that song, like, last month, and I just sat back getting, like, Vietnam, not really Vietnam flashbacks, because I liked that song, but, like, I got ratatouilleed back to my childhood hearing that song, because I used to sing that one all the time when it, like, was, like, big, when it was popular. You can find marching band covers of almost anything. Oh my god. I guess, I mean, you can find rock covers, you can find bard covers. I love bard covers, they're so fun. I've recently gotten into the synthwave covers. Those slap. This synthwave cover of Pumped Up Kicks is amazing. Not just a cover, the guy did like a full, he performed it and everything. Like MTV style. It was amazing. Immaculate. Mwah. I don't think I'm gonna get to coloring this stream. We'll see how I feel. The plan was just to do the line art and then tomorrow on our, return to our regularly scheduled programming and then do the coloring. But, I mean, that might just be it. Even if I'm feeling fine, I think I'll end it there. Tomorrow's stream might be a little later than usual, because 11 o'clock is just getting way too... that's off. Alright, hang on. Come on. Oh, also, probably no video this week because the current video that I'm working on is taking me a lot longer than I thought it should. So, heads up to that. And I mean, I wanted to do a video every other week anyway. It's just the way that week turned out with the Myers-Briggs video that didn't take me as long to make. So I was like, you know what, it's done. I don't want to sit on it for a week, so I just posted it. And he's got some brows. My most busy days. Maybe a bit harder. That's fine. Don't feel guilty. Never feel guilty about having a life outside of your favorite streamer. The chances are your favorite streamer... I'm not saying I'm your favorite, but you know, like, oh, I'm so sorry I missed your last stream. It's like, bro, it's okay. You're here now, ain't ya? Oi! I've gotten comments like that a few times. It's like, oh, I missed your stream. It was like on a video. It's like, okay, the video had nothing to do with live streaming, so irrelevant, but also it's okay. I don't know, I guess I'm just not that kind of person. don't get social cues. His hair's a bit floopy. We fix. Better. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, run my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run faster than my brother. I don't know why they let us play that song at school in the gym on the loudspeakers. I guess because the adults in our lives were not paying attention to the lyrics of the music we were playing, which is getting more and more obvious when I think back on the songs that we were listening to. We were listening to Soulja Boy and Rihanna and Nicki Minaj in the gym when we were, you know, doing PE, and I'm listening to some of those songs. I'm like, adults, why did you let this play in a room full of sweaty minors? Were you not paying attention? I don't know which is worse. Probably my favorite streamers only watch like 3 lol. Oh man, I wish I didn't. I wish I had that problem because I follow way too many people and they all stream at the same time. It's like, god damn it. Your mom said Pumped Up Kicks would have been a good pop song. Good pep. Oh, I misread that. A good pep song. No, mother, did you not know the lyrics? Thank God we live in an age now where it's so much easier to just Google things real quick. You're like, man, I like this song. What is it? Have like detect song on your phone and you're like, look up the lyrics and you're like, oh, the lyrics are Robert Sada Swift hand. What's the? I just listened to it. What's the? Consider hand in his mouth. He's a cowboy kid. Found a 6-shooter gun, and his the song literally says this kid found a gun in his dad's closet, and now he's taking it to school. And the lyrics are, all you kids better run, outrun my gun. Better run, faster than my bullet. Now, granted, I misheard the lyrics for several times. I listened to it as well, because the way the guy sings it was like, better run, outrun my gun. It's just faster than my bullet. It's like, how can you even tell what the lyrics are in the original version? Because like, if you only know what the lyrics are if you already know what the lyrics are. If you don't know what the lyrics are, it's just like, I'll run my own. What is that? The true meaning of this song still has the old English cover always. I love the old English cover. Oh, you bully rooks with your buckskin boots, best ye go, outrun my bow. Oh, you bully rooks with your buckskin boots, best ye go, faster than mine arrow. Oh, I love that song. There's a lot of songs where you're like, you listen to it and you really liked it as a kid, but then when you listen back to it as an adult, you're like, oh, them's were the lyrics. Like, back before I knew what curse words even were, I really liked the song by Green Day, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. And we would listen to that song all the time. My mom would listen to it in the car. We downloaded it. It was like one of our favorite songs. And then we looked up the lyrics and we're like, oh, there's an F-bomb in there. We never even heard it. I'm just glad I didn't grow up listening to American Idiot, because then I would have learned a new slur. That I would have inevitably sung at school and gotten in trouble for it. I still sing it now, but it's not in a public setting, so I don't get in trouble for it. Modern problems require modern solutions. Can't get canceled if you don't do it in front of a camera. Oh horrible! Your preschool class! Dance to Who Let the Dogs Out. Oh no. Did the teacher know? Did the teacher know? It's one of those things where, like, adults just want to be hip with the kids, so they're like, this is the hottest track, and then they don't even, like, do basic research into what those hot new tracks are talking about. Like, I went to a friend's quinceañera, 16, okay? Her 16th birthday party. And you want to know what the most famous song that they played at quinceañeras that year? Superman by Soulja Boy. Huh? What? They played that song? At a party? For 16-year-olds? What? And they were playing it at like max volume. Meanwhile, when the song Play That Funky Music, White Boy, they were censoring White Boy. I don't know what kind of half-assed, backwards quinceañera DJs that they hired for this quinceañera, but it was a wild experience. And when they started playing that song, Play That Funky Music, White Boy, whenever they would censor, they turn down the music or like turn off the vocals for the White Boy bit, I would sing it at max volume. They're like, play that funky music, play that funky music right. So I would be like, what boy? It's not even a slur. So why were they censoring White Boy? But they were playing Soulja Boy they were playing Superman by Soulja Boy at max volume. Do you know what that song is about? Back shots. Literally. I'm not kidding. Back shots. Anyway, welcome to Rune After Dark. Who am I kidding? After Dark? We talk about shit like this in daylight. Broad daylight. Why wait till midnight to ruin your childhood? Do it in the middle of the day. That way you can at least go grab a cookie. I am shedding so much hair. There's probably something wrong with me. In front of like 50 parents. Oh my god. There was... Let me guess. No, don't say that. Never mind. Then again, if you're like a kid and you like grew up in specifically like the early 2000s and 90s, you would hear songs like that in kids' cartoons or like in kids' movies, and but it would only be the chorus of "Who let the dogs out? Boo, boo, boo." So of course you love that song and like dancing to it. I mean, it was literally in a, well, it wasn't in the movie, but it was in the Dance to the Music DVD special where they sang a bit, that core bit of Who Let the Dogs Out. I remember it played in Men in Black 2. Yeah, it was the second one. Grew up with that in Blister in this song. Okay, that one doesn't sound familiar, but I'm pretty sure it is. I just don't recognize the name off the top of my head. Okay, that's infuriating. Hang on, I gotta fix the line weight to this bit. I remember a Black Hole song. They were clear, very clear about being high. Okay. Well, so was the song, Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd, but that wasn't played at, like, schools and whatnot. My dad's a huge Pink Floyd fan, so he would listen to it, so I would listen to it. So, for a while, my favorite Pink Floyd song was Comfortably Numb. Even though if you know the lyrics, if you know what it means, it's like, ow! Drugs! Just like every other Pink Floyd song. Except Great Gig in the Sky. That one is about dying. Which is somehow more wholesome. You know you live in an effed up world where the concept of dying is therapeutic. Enough to write a beautiful song over. I mean, about. I love that song so much. It's such a vibe. It literally feels like I'm being transported to another world. Not quite the same way, Dirty Paws by Monsters and Men literally made me feel like I went on an adventure. But similar, not a similar experience, but it's like the same type of experience, you know? Literally ascended when I heard Great Gig in the Sky. Honestly, The Dark Side of the Moon is like their best album. I don't care what anybody says. Dark Side of the Moon is Pink Floyd's best album. I don't think they've made another one that topped it. I mean, sure, The Wall was very famous. Same with Wish You Were Here, but every single track on the Dark Side of the Moon album was a banger. It's one of the best songs. Oh yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, the sun, not alone. Sun was an okay guy. He had a pet dragonfly. The dragonfly ran away, but it came back with a story to say. I only have 2 of Monsters and Men songs on my playlist, but the 2 that I have are Dirty Paws and Human. Because I just, something about those 2 songs just punched me in the face with something I can't quite describe. Been too obsessed with Ghost to listen to anything else. I feel you. You gotta hyperfixate every once in a while. Every once in a while, you just gotta hyperfixate. His anatomy is probably all wrong. I mean, not probably, definitely all wrong in this shot, but at the moment, I don't care. He's in a background pose, about to make the best comedic moment in this comic that I still have yet to draw. Inside the cloudy wall, the sky wasn't big enough for them all. The birds they got help from below, from dirty paws and the creatures of snow. The imagery of that whole song is very magical. Legit giving up on one of my best sketches because I couldn't make the eyes work. Oh no, the eyes are the most important part. Ah! I feel you, man. The amount of just rage quits I've done because I couldn't get one aspect of the drawing to work. Pain in the ass. However, my advice to you as an artist is, it's okay. Don't feel too guilty about rage quitting a single, a piece. But in the wise words of Miss Frizzle, if at first you don't succeed, find out why. That's not supposed to be there. Keep switching to scroll through my Spotify. From the right song to play every 5 seconds. The struggle. When the music isn't musicking the way it should. That's how you know burnout's heading right at ya. That's also your sign to get off the train because it's going off the tracks. And it's gonna be a bumpy landing. I'll just keep that there so I can show where they are in proportion. Holy. Ugh. That was weird. Save it. Hello? My dog just snorted. It was very, very loud. Are you okay? He's always, I won't say he has nasal problems. He's just very, stuffy all the time and is constantly snoring, so. Maybe them's are problems. Alright, well, in the text, I'm just gonna write... no, not that one. What color? Well, it's there in case I've decided. No, shh. You write it in black, and then you come back to it later. Simple as that. L is too close. There we go. Oh, it's too much like an H. You know. There we go. Hello? Excuse you? Excuse you? Hello? If his snout is shorter than the length of his head, he might have a breathing issue. I don't think that's it though, because his snoot is pretty long. It's like proportionate to his ears are very long too. So I don't think that's it. We did have a pug chihuahua that was like that. Yeah, he had a lot of breathing problems. Poor little guy. His name was Fender. Because he looked like he got in a fender bender. But that's not my puppy. My puppy's name is Elias. And he's an old dog. He's an old boy. By old, I mean, he was 6 when I got him, and that was at least 5 years ago, so, I actually don't know how old he is. Some dogs are just weird like that. I think it's allergies. Because... a little bit of lore about my dog. He's actually from Texas. I got him when I was visiting down there. And, when I brought him up here, I guess he just wasn't used to, he's not used to the, dryness of the air. Hey, can you maybe not do that? Christ, on a bike. Broseph, we got like 2 pages to go through. You can't be doing this shit. So to keep that up, I'll just leave after only 1 hour. Cowboy dog, he really is. He's a Chihuahua something. I actually have no idea what he is. A mutt. Oh my god. Okay, can... Hey. Computer. Alright, stop lagging. Get off the dime. Hello? Why are you running hot? I've only had you on for... how long have I had this computer on? I've only had you on for 10 hours. Has it been that long? I was here on 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's been 8 hours. I haven't been at my computer all those 8 hours. 3 of those hours I spent eating dinner. Preparing dinner, because stupid air fryer wasn't working. I'm actually gonna make this kind of thin, since it's an action. $23 hours of his phone. Jeez, unless you're like unless you're a stockbroker or a trading agent, there's no reason for you to be on your phone that much. That's what I said. Unless you work for like a stock market, a tech company, you know, like doing tech support. Chill. There's just not enough daylight hours for that kind of nonsense. Oh, pardon. It was none of those things. Okay. Even if you're a streamer, man. If you're like a Twitch streamer, like our Call of Duty CSGO streamer, I mean, you're not Iron Mouse, and you certainly aren't Moist Critical, and even they don't stream that much. Like those gym rats, but for Twitch streaming. I guess we'll call them Twitch rats. Avert your eyes, kitties. We got... Excuse me. I hate yawning. Avert your eyes, kitties. We have kitten booty. Let's just not make any unfortunate implications with some of the line art. That's good enough. Not be surprised if he was just playing Clash of Clans all day. Man, I tried playing Clash of Clans, and for a while I was really into it. Like, when you're, like, first grinding to, like, get your clan up and running, to, like, set up your base when things don't take 24 hours to load or to update, there was, like, shit to do and whatnot. But as you, like, progress in the game, the loading times take longer unless you just pay, you know, do the pay to win option. But then it's like, man, I'm a broke teenager who just wanted to join in because my classmates were playing Clash of Clans. I cannot be bothered. The only thing I'm grinding are these comic sections. But I will say, I have beat Plants vs. Zombies like 3 times. And right now, I'm just trophy hunting, so I guess I am willing to grind, but only if it's a game I actually give a damn about. So, for me, that's Plants vs. Zombies. I've only streamed it on the channel once, and that was enough. I don't want to do games. I don't want to stream games, because I play video games to veg out. So, trying to be entertaining while playing a mind-numbing video game, it was just more of a performance than me actually playing. I've also tried to stream Five Nights at Freddy's on this channel once, and oh my god, that was hell. Mostly because I'm just bad at video games. I've said this before. I don't play video games. I really am not into that whole scene. Like, I don't hate video games, I just don't play them. But when I'm streaming, I know there's gonna be like someone in the comments being like, wow, you're really bad, or just get good. It's like, you know what? Heck off. That was an odd sound. So yeah, that's why I don't do video games anymore. I don't stream games. Unless it was something I know I'm actually really good at, like the hidden object games. I'm actually really good at those. But they're kind of slow and take a long time to play, so I don't know if I actually would stream it. I did have like delusions of grandeur of doing let's play videos for them, but then I thought of the editing that would be involved with playing a game like that. I was like, man, I don't want to do it. I have enough trouble trying to convince myself to edit the videos that I do make, and those are very low maintenance. They just take me literally 8 hours to do. Well, hopefully no one just looks too close at this bit, because it is a transitional panel. Oh man, we get ass in 2 panels. Sheesh. Hey. Froze again. I was gonna bring something up. What's that? Ah, stop yawning. Oh, I know that sound. It's raining outside. Yay! Oh my god, it like hardly ever rains here. So when it does, it's like a miracle. I just hope we don't get any flooding, because because rainfall hardly ever happens in our area. A lot of the homes don't have flooding insurance. And even if they did, because of our area, insurance companies probably wouldn't even cover them for flooding. Because insurance companies are stupid. And by the way they're being operated, they basically almost serve no purpose because of just I don't want to get into it here. So I appreciate the rain. I just hope we don't get any flooding. We haven't experienced it personally, thank God. But I do know of a few people that damn near lost their homes due to flash flooding. You get rain once a year. I'm drinking coffee and everything. Normally I would boot up the monster, but I do plan to go to bed tonight. Because tomorrow I'd like to actually, wake up in the morning, go on a walk, take a nice shower, do all the things, and then get on stream. Yawning. We drink coffee. And then again, I am also very stuffy, so... I know this looks bad now, but trust me, once I color it, it'll probably look worse. You'd think after spending my entire childhood reading Calvin and Hobbes comics, I would know how to illustrate someone getting pounced on by a psychopathic tiger, but apparently I don't know how to do that. I'll probably motion blur this bit of the page. So as long as the base shape is here for me to put in the colors and then add a motion blur, it shouldn't look too confusing. Oh, the joke just ran through my head, and that's definitely a cancelable joke. Keep your mouth shut on that one, Rune. It wasn't even that funny. You know, I think I'd get in less trouble with people if I just didn't say when something terrible flashed through my head. But, you know, I was always told, hey, you never talk. Why don't you ever say what you're thinking? Well, here's what I'm thinking. No middle ground. As a kid, I was either teased for never talking, or teased because I couldn't shut up. But I'll catch another one sometime. That's alright. I'll probably get ahead of this. Shut up! I hate yawning. You can't tell. That looks horrible. forced me still and play the same song. Imposter took our life away. Now we're stuck here to decay. Please don't stand, don't let us away. We're not what you're thinking. We're poor little souls who have lost our control, and we're forced to take this role. We've been all alone, stuck in our little zone since 1987. Join us, be our friend, or just be stuck in the fan. After all, you only got 5 nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Why do you want to stay 5 nights at Freddy's? Pretty cute, yeah, I'll keep that one. Okay, if my computer's gonna be, oh my god, acting this buggy, it is pretty warm. Oh my god. I just might end stream, even though we only did one page. Because my computer is really bugging out. And that's not cool, dude. Seriously, man. Why are you freezing? You seen this? That's not cool, bro. It's not cool, dude. Did it seriously just... Okay. God, I thought it crashed. Oh well. Quick late night stream. For tomorrow's stream, if it's gonna happen, I'm probably just gonna color this, and then I'm gonna take care of this off stream because I still have to sketch this whole panel, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass because literally the entire clan is here. But at least the sketch is pretty clear, so I can get most of it done and then just dedicate a day to this bit. Oh hell. The numbers are wrong. Oh, pardon me. Well, that's embarrassing. Wait. Will you stop freezing, please? Bollocks. What the ball? Hello? Excuse you? What are you doing? Oh, that's what happened. I forgot I was using the wrong number pad. God damn it. Alright, well, funny, what is a room stream without, technical goofs? And hello, Waffles. You've joined just at the worst time possible. I was just about to end stream because it is almost midnight for me. And my computer is being really freaking buggy. See you in 8 hours. Maybe 12. Actually. 12 hours is probably more like it. Yeah. So I'm not gonna go through the whole ending stream spiel. Because it's late and I cannot be bothered to put on the act right now. There will be a stream tomorrow on, my Monday. But it probably won't be at 11 anymore. I'll probably start at like 1-ish. Is that when I can at least from like 12 to 1-ish, if I start around there, I have a good 3 to 4 hours of uninterrupted streaming. And I can take advantage of the morning. My morning, at least. So, without feeling, rushed and whatnot, getting chores done. I had a good roll. Usually the line art is a bit that I don't like streaming because I have to lock in, and it's just a lot of copy pasting and rearranging and making sure everything looks good. Whether or not you achieve that look is completely up to the beholder. I think this little face of hers is the cutest thing I've drawn all day. I mean, except for their rev sheet, but I think that's really cute. Same with Barkpaw in the background, about to end this man's whole career. I haven't even got it started on this one yet. Oops. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Yep, I'm gonna just... well, I don't know. Is it being janky right now? As soon as I start drawing, it will be janky. I know it. I know it will. Yep, okay, yep. It is officially midnight now. It is officially Monday. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have... that. Erase bits of it. And then for the background on these bits, it's just going to be kind of blurred out since it is a high action move. Damn. There's my mouse. Here it is. Hello, phone. There's no harm in getting started. No, okay, maybe I lied. Here's the thing though, my computer is actually, overheating a little bit. Well, it's not overheating, but it definitely is, getting warmer, so I might be forced to end stream. Oh my god, did you see that? That's not the worst thing that's happened, but... Oh, really? 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 Okay. Couldn't sleep till 2 a.m. Oh my god. I've had school days like that, where you just can't sleep, and then now it's like, oh, damn it. You better pray there's no pop quizzes today. Because you were just not gonna... you know what? I blame my senior year. My senior year of high school, I blame that for getting me addicted to caffeine, because that is the only way I was able to keep up with just the demands of everything and handle the pressure. It wasn't college. Hell, it wasn't even driver's ed. It was high school. Oh, excuse me. Maybe if I speed run this line art, I can get 2 pages done for tomorrow's stream. Because it's going to happen. One way or another, it is going to happen. Because I figure if I'm not going to be doing as many videos anymore, I should be compensating with live streams. But that's just my overachiever brain thinking. Excuse you? Hello? What is this? I should probably get a new computer soon. But here's the problem. I don't want Windows 11. But it's going to be inevitable in like 3 years. It's gonna be unavoidable. Any modern computer that comes out is just gonna automatically have it installed. And Windows 11 has built-in spyware. Learned about that. I heard about that, and that's terrible. But I refuse to go to Apple for anything. Microsoft is giving me hell. What's gonna do? I forgot. There's a Japanese word for that. It can't be helped. Or what can you do? Shogunai. That's what it is. Shogunai. That's the Japanese word for it. Can't be helped. There's nothing you can do. Shogunai. I remembered it was Shogunai, because it kind of sounded like Shogun anime. So it was like, okay, yeah, I can remember that. Can't be helped. Shogunai. Just gotta keep reminding myself of that. My perfectionistic tendencies. Part of my videos also take me 5 years to make. By 5 years, I mean an 8-hour work shift. Because I'm such a damn perfectionist. But even then, I don't worry about perfection. I just need it to be good, you know? But that's part of perfectionism. It's never good enough, and you need to, like, just make it a little bit better. You have a Windows 11? A Wi-Fi adapter part decides to disconnect. You know what? Windows 11 is still relatively new. I'm gonna wait at least 3 years before I consider getting a Windows 11. Let them work out the bugs first. I did the same thing with Windows 10. I stayed on Windows 7 for as long as physically possible until I was forced to get a Windows 10 computer. And by then, they had worked out most of the bugs in the system. Because I knew it was going to be garbage. Head's kinda too small, but he's also very fluffy, so... Alright. The thing is, I don't run my computers ragged either. I just kind of forget about graphics cards, and that certain computers cannot handle certain programs, which is probably why my computer is barely hanging on by a thread, because I didn't read the minimum graphics requirements for Prism Live before I downloaded it on my computer, because it's a computer program. Why wouldn't it work? And yeah, my computer does not meet the minimum graphics requirements for Prism Live Studio, what I use to live stream. So that's why it's so janky, and that's probably why my computer's overheating. So I guess I do run them ragged because I am an idiot and can't comprehend just because it was made for computers doesn't mean all computers were made equal. There's a difference between a Core i9 and a Core i3, which is what I have. The Core i3 is the lowest of the lows when it comes to graphics cards. I'm surprised my computer hasn't... It has crashed a few times, but I'm surprised I haven't blue screened in a while. It's been a hot... You know, as soon as I say that, I know today's gonna be the day where it happens. It's taken a long time to shut down before, and it has frozen for so long that I did have to force the shutdown just so I could, you know, go leave and do other things and not worry about my computer blowing up while I was away. Nothing scarier. Blue screen in the middle of election. Oh no, restarting to fix the adapter issue. It blue screens and didn't even fix the problem. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. The dreaded blue screen of death. Nothing more terrifying in the tech world than that specific shade of blue. Oh. Click on all the things, then restart it again just for it to blue screen. Yep. Oh, the wonders of modern technology. Sometimes I wonder why we even left behind the clay tablet. And then I remember the feeling of clay under my fingernails, and then I'm like, you know what? I'll deal with my technology blue screening every once in a while, as long as it means I don't have clay under my fingernails. I'll put up with whatever. Mostly. I'll be fucked before I buy an Apple product. Oh my god, I hate Apple products. Mostly because they're overpriced as hell for a piece of junk that's just gonna break, and you can't even get good replacement parts for it because they're not interchangeable. Excuse you? Okay, really? Seriously? Hello? Yeah, I'm gonna finish this as fast as possible, and then I'm gonna end stream because I can just feel the, electrons in the air getting a little faster. It's also raining right now, so there may or may not be a thunderstorm on the way, and I really don't want to be in the middle of something while a thunderstorm hits. So, it did it again. Alright, yep. That's it. We're not risking it for that biscuit. It's not worth it. Okay, I'm gonna end stream for real this time. Yeah. Stream this Monday. By Monday I mean tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean today, because it's midnight. And, oh man. I brushed my teeth and everything. Why does it hurt so bad? It's probably just random sensitivity. Happens all the time. Anyway. I'm probably gonna finish this off, the line art bits for off stream. This last panel's gonna kill me. Definitely be the colors for this one. For tomorrow's, stream. So, stay tuned for that. Videos this week they're probably gonna be non-existent. Because I'm still working on this week's video. Because it's taken a lot longer than I thought it would. Because then I started second guessing myself. It'll make sense when the video comes out. It'll make sense. It is highly requested. So it's... I want it to be good. It's going to be a doozy. Not the dooziest of doos that I've ever done. Anyway. So, yeah. I'm gonna end stream, and we'll see you soon. At least, hey, excuse you, 12 hours from now. Bye-bye. Hello? Oh, sure. Now it's not gonna register that I clicked on the thing. Alright, hey. Yes, hello. There you go. Bye-bye. Son of a bitch, everything froze. Yep. See ya. What if I just got a new viewer and then I hit end stream and they're like, oh, well, I guess I missed it, and then they never come back. So if you don't